Money is where most people's inner work falls apart. You can claim you value freedom and impact, but if your nervous system panics every time you check your bank account, you'll keep making fear-based decisions that pull you away from your compass. The money mindset reframe isn't about manifesting millions overnight. It's about rewriting your relationship with money so it becomes a tool for your values instead of a tyrant that dictates your choices. Start by writing your personal money philosophy in one paragraph. Not a budget, not a goal number, a philosophy. How do you actually want to relate to money? What role should it play in your life? For me, freedom is my highest value. So my money philosophy centers on using money to buy autonomy and options, not status. A client of mine who values generosity wrote, "Money is a current that flows through my life, and my job is to direct it toward the people and causes that matter to me, while keeping enough to sustain the flow." Read that paragraph every morning before you look at your accounts. Now let's get practical, because mindset without structure is just fantasy. Create a values-aligned budget where every category connects back to your core values. If creativity is a value, you need a line item for materials, courses, or tools. If connection is a value, budget for shared meals, travel to see loved ones, or coffee with interesting people. When your spending reflects your values, you stop feeling guilty about money leaving your account because you're consciously directing it to what matters. Guilt is often just the signal that your money is going places your soul didn't approve. Scarcity thinking is a pattern that was covered in Chapter 1, but the practical antidote is what I call the tithing to freedom practice. Set aside a small percentage of your income, even 2 or 3%, into an account specifically designated for your entrepreneurial dreams or value-driven projects. Call it your freedom fund. Watching that balance grow, even slowly, trains your subconscious to see yourself as someone who invests in their own vision. The emotional shift from "I can't afford to take a risk" to "I am actively funding my next move" is profound. You also need to examine your income ceiling. Many people have an unconscious number they believe they're allowed to earn, and they sabotage themselves when they get close to it. Losing clients, underpricing, procrastinating on invoices. Ask yourself, what's the most money I've ever made in a year? And what do I genuinely believe I'm capable of making now? If there's a gap between those numbers that makes you uncomfortable, that discomfort is pointing to a belief that needs auditing. Use the process from step 2 to excavate and replace whatever story is keeping your income capped.